Let me see. Okay, now I think you should be able to see me. Okay, great. So I am live also on Instagram and on Facebook. I think also on Twitter. And I will be live on another Instagram in a minute, on my own Instagram, hopefully. So meanwhile, anybody that's gathering around, I'd love to hear about what you're doing, you're doing in blockchain, what you're doing in crypto, or what you want to be doing in blockchain and crypto, and what we want to talk about, right? So I kind of thought it would be good to talk about the upcoming events in the metaverse, just because I get asked a lot about what's there to do in the metaverse, how brands can utilize specifically real estate in the metaverse, or in general, what is going on, which businesses can take advantage of the metaverse right now, should we buy land in the metaverse, right? So all of these things I'm being frequently asked about. So I want to actually explore myself and research this topic myself to see what we should be aware of, right? What we should be paying attention to in the metaverse, right? And in general, what it is. I talked about it a little bit last week about what metaverse is, and I'll go back again this week, and we'll also talk about the different events that are happening. I mean, technically, I just saw one major event that the brands are now taking advantage of, talking about. And this is the Fashion Week, right? This is the Fashion Week. It's really, really exciting because a lot of industries weren't able to really go live because of COVID. And now that COVID is seemingly over, there was some aftermath in which the brands realized they may not have to be live all the time, and that people can actually do a lot of these things digitally, right? So that's actually an exciting development that came out of COVID. And so it kind of catalyzed the whole development of the metaverse and, meetings, events, all of these things online, right? So let's quickly recap what the metaverse is, in general, what blockchain and crypto are, right? Because not everybody is on the same page there. So very quickly about reality, right? So a lot of people here, I'm sure, saw Ready Player One, which is one of my favorite movies. This is a kind of immersive reality that people are thinking about when it comes to the metaverse. In general, metaverse may look like that in some of its forms, and it may look differently, right? So metaverse is not a new concept. People who played the Second Life, and we're using similar types of immersive environments know what it is. It's basically an experience. It's an experience that allows you to get together with other people virtually, right? Usually, possibly other players in the game, or other participants in the experience, and really, become a part of this immersive experience that may include games, that may include dating, may include art, may include music. There's all these things that you could do in the metaverse. Right now, there are quite a few metaverses that are quite popular. So Decentraland, Sandbox are the two of the most popular ones. And a lot of brands are running around buying land in the metaverse so that they could create these experiences, right? So I've been kind of looking at different events that are out there that I want to share with you guys, that are worth checking out, and checking out the movement in those events. So in terms of the experience itself, in the metaverse, you can experience a lot of them through VR, right? So like Oculus or other devices you can use in order to enter a VR environment. There's other metaverses out there in the gaming system that utilize AR, augmented reality. So you use your phone and a device kind of to, actually there are sometimes mixed realities that you can walk around and point your phone at a building or at a billboard or even at a logo, and then some real, some experience pops up on your screen. Actually, I have a friend in Dubai. Her name is Amrita, and she has actually a lot of art based on this augmented reality. So I want to actually maybe share my screen if I can figure out how to do that on just a second. Let's see. All right, let me share my screen and I'll just maybe show you a few things. Let me show you a few things and maybe show you a few land plots that we can look for to buy, right? We can look for to buy some land in the metaverse ahead of the fashion week. So what can you do in the metaverse right now? So if you go to, let's say, Decentraland events. So Decentraland is one of the metaverses out there, right? Actually, I wasn't able to get to their website yesterday, but I see that it's working right now, right? So you can get to exhibitions. So there's a lot of art events in the metaverse. So you can actually go and buy NFTs, for example, right? So you can go to like a bar event. So this is on February 7th. This already was, I guess. So there are different organizations that organize these events, right? So you can actually, what I really actually liked is the music, because it seems like that's doing the best, right? So these are all kinds of events that you can attend. Now, the biggest event of the year right now seems to be the Fashion Week, right? So actually there is an event right now for the Fashion Week, right? So the Fashion Week in general is scheduled for sometime in March, and a lot of the brands are jumping on board. So this, for example, is an event. In general, this, you can see that obviously I cannot really join from a computer. And in general, in order for you to join, you need to connect your wallet, right? So the MetaMask wallet or a few other wallets, and you can, in general, you need to log in with your wallet. So, you know, I encourage everybody to, you know, come and definitely join and do these experiences, right? So anyway, we'll download the Decentraland, which I haven't downloaded on this computer yet. So we'll see how that goes, right? So basically, what is all right, music, that's great. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. Sorry. People on Instagram, I guess, can't really see what I'm doing on the computer, right? So I'm actually going on Decentraland right now, and I'm going to Decentraland right now to join an event that's happening in real time. Hold on a second, and we'll see what happens next. Right. So great. Okay, so apparently, I guess you can. Apparently, I don't have a dedicated graphics card to join, but this is basically what it looks like. So these are all people that we can interact with. So this is some sort of a museum exhibition, right? All right. You can walk around. There's another building. You have the map. Okay, let's go back to the exhibition. Wait, I got lost. Okay, anyway. Oh, great. Okay, so then there's fashion. I wonder if you can buy these works of art. All right. Let's see if we can actually talk to this person. Can we talk to this person? Okay, we can view his profile. He has a passport. He has collectibles that he bought. We don't want to block him. Okay, Cool. Anyway, so this is some sort of just a random, exhibit. I don't. Let's go and check out something else. All right, so that's Decentraland. So let's talk about the Fashion Week. Where's the? Okay. How do we stop sharing my screen? All right, here. All right, great. So let's talk about in general what the Fashion Week is, right? This is there are different Fashion Weeks all over the world, right? Usually have Fashion Week New York, Fashion Week Paris, Fashion Week Milan. I was actually at the Fashion Week Milan right before COVID started, or right in the middle of it in 2020. So the big Fashion Week event is going to be on the 24th of March in Decentraland, right? And that's where we're going to see how much, people are going to invest on the metaverse. You obviously can buy fashion that's exclusively used in the metaverse. I wonder how it's going to connect to the real life fashion. I understand that this is a big industry, and that gamers and collectors are buying fashion that is used exclusively in this meta environment, right? So, obviously anybody attending can buy different things that their avatar can wear and so on, right? Interestingly for us at SolidBlock, right? Interestingly for us at SolidBlock, we deal with real estate. The real estate in the metaverse right now can be viewed mainly as a digital platform for advertisers, right? That's what the buildings obviously serve for. You're not going to live in the virtual environment. You live in the real environment. So you're basically using the metaverse to advertise. So a few of our clients were, reaching out, like, what can we do on the metaverse right now and today? So what can you do on the metaverse today is basically advertise. And where, if you want to buy land, obviously it's a speculative investment, and I'm not an investment advisor. So if you want to buy land in the metaverse, probably makes sense to buy land that will appreciate. How do we know that anything will appreciate in a place where we don't know the rules? Well, my guess would be, if you buy a piece of land in a popular district, right? I'm going to Google buy land in Metaverse Fashion District, and we'll see what comes out. And I've seen a few land plots actually that you can buy the other day. I'm going to try to find it and show you guys. But basically, there were quite a few plots that you could buy. And actually, there's already like realty companies, realtors that resell property, right? So hold on, I'll show you one website that I saw. Share my screen. Okay. Window here. All right, so this is basically a metaverse property. It's I'm understanding this as being a sort of a realtor in the metaverse space. So they're reselling this land in the metaverse, right? So these are the districts that you have in the metaverse. Crypto Valley, obviously, Dragon City, Ethereum City, Vegas City. I'm assuming that would be gambling. Fashion Street, District X, right? So these are the land that you can. These are the land plots that you can buy, right? And I'm actually looking for. I was looking for something specifically in the fashion district, so that we could possibly take advantage of the events that are happening, right? So this is Fashion Street Estate, right? So in this case, like what I would expect for them to actually to have some sort of data on this asset, right? Actually, this gives me a lot of ideas, for how you can actually resell the land. But this is the map, right? So in this case, you basically need to make an offer. And I don't have enough information, frankly, to make an offer, right? So this is actually a really interesting development that you can have realtors in the metaverse space, right? So I just want to show you a few really cool fashion items that I found, specifically for the fashion week, right? So these are really, really awesome. I wouldn't mind wearing that in real life if possible. So I wonder if there's gonna, well, this one actually looks quite real, right? You don't have to, but I like fashion that gets kind of invented specifically for the metaverse because it doesn't have to be wearable in the real life, right? So that this is pretty cool. All right. So about the fashion week, so I'm gonna actually try also to find a I'm going to try to find some plots of land that you can buy specifically in the metaverse. I'll do this after this podcast or whatever it is we're doing, and I'm going to post it on LinkedIn, on different social media, just for fun, to as a comment, right, to this video cast, to for anybody who's interested in possibly buying real estate in the metaverse for the fashion week. So what I was thinking in general, how do you take advantage of these events, right? How do you how can you make the best exposure, right? Let's say that you are an artist, will you display your art? Obviously, if you're a designer, it would be great to be a part of these events, and maybe they have exhibitions that you can get in on. If you are a retailer, right, or a real estate developer, so I was thinking to acquire space in the fashion district where users will pass through, and that will happen because a lot of brands are actually getting in on the action. There's been a rumor that even Victoria's Secret is getting in on the action, right, for the metaverse for the Metaverse Fashion Week. So a lot of action is expected. I don't know what's really going to happen. So we're going to see on March 24th how many users are actually going to plug in. But supposedly all of these brands are going to just send their users into the metaverse we'll send them into the metaverse to be a part of this experience, right? Be a part of the experience. So I would buy either a piece of land or even a fraction and just use it as a billboard, or maybe create a fashion and create some sort of a fashion event around what you're selling, right? So, if it's a hotel in the Caribbean, maybe you want to do like a bathing suit collection or something like that for preparing, preparation of your vacation in the hotel. And at the same time, you can sell maybe timeshares, or you can sell, packages for the hotel, right? So there are many ideas that can be utilized. The problem is that the land in the metaverse right now is rather pricey already, right? So the lowest prices in like Sandbox and Decentraland get as high as like $10,000-$11,000 last time I checked. So it would be great to actually do fractional investment in a plot of land, where let's say we could buy a plot of land together and create a billboard where we'll advertise, or create a space which will be rented by the hour by the brands, let's say. And so if anybody is interested in doing something like that, I'm all for it. We can definitely assist with the fractional ownership part, of course, through the security token issuance that we're doing. Definitely need to look at some regulatory considerations for that. But if it's companies driven, we can make that happen. So I'm actually pretty excited about these developments that are happening. So we have probably 2 more months left until the fashion week to kind of take advantage of it. So I'm looking forward to receiving any offers, any ideas, and when I hear about a new event, right? I haven't heard about like a big event like that where really a lot of brands are coming together. But if I hear about a new event that could be relevant to us, I'll do another video and I'll let everyone know. And I want to finish up with this meme that I just, okay, great. So I was told that the video angle is not so good for me, although I see myself. So anyway, maybe it's cutting. Maybe the video, in fact, is less than what I see, right? So possibly, maybe that's what happens. Sorry about that, guys. If you didn't see my face until now, at least you saw something. So anyway, I want to share something cool, something funny, and kind of go through this meme. I actually maybe want to do some videos dedicated just to memes because I think they're funny and they also kind of educational sometimes, right? So hold on, what am I going to share? I'm going to share this one just because I think it's super funny. All right, so a new groundbreaking startup is hiring for a variety of positions. You probably have seen this because it's been around for a few days, right? Take part in the next unicorn by applying today. All right, so what's happening? Yeah, I want to zoom in. And let's look at the Meet Our Team. There's poor Elizabeth Holmes. I really feel for her. She's the CEO of Theranos that's been accused of misleading investors, I guess, kind of maybe even running a pyramid scheme, if you could think of it this way. But in general, I think the industry is very, very brutal, and it's very difficult to really assess what went on there. There's no doubt about the next one, the CFO, Simon Levive. I'm sure everybody has heard about Simon. He's the Tinder swindler, right? So he's the Tinder swindler. He's been pretty widely hated throughout the world by many women. But basically, he's swindled a few women from Northern Europe, I believe, promising them the riches, but taking their money under false pretenses. So he's definitely the best CFO you could find. Heather Morgan. Well, Heather Morgan is actually kind of creepy cool in a way because she and her boyfriend were accused of I guess hacking a lot of money laundering, utilizing the hack from one of the exchanges. I can't remember which one, but the reason why she kind of popped up in the news lately is because after she was arrested, people found a lot of creepy rap videos. She's been rapping under some nickname of sorts. So which I thought was really funny. Like I watched some of her videos. Maybe I'll play you one now about being the crocodile of Wall Street. So that was kind of funny. And Billy McFarland is like all around fraud, I think, and also in the crypto space. So yeah, so this is definitely the A team that we want to join. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. This is short and sweet. Join the Metaverse, register, use the MetaMask wallet, so then you can actually buy the NFTs. And I think the reason why in the Decentraland experience that I showed I didn't get the offers to like buy stuff is because I need to actually connect my wallet. So that's kind of cool, right? The Metaverse that's connected to your wallet. So I'll actually do that next time. So I'm going to connect my MetaMask and so on. Maybe I'll show you guys how to create a MetaMask in the next one, right? How to create a MetaMask wallet, how to connect it to this Metaverse. Maybe I'll go through 3-4 other Metaverses that exist. And of course, Facebook is going to be a really exciting experience. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they have to offer. So Microsoft has just bought invested $70 billion in the Metaverse space, right? So itself. And that's really exciting too, because they have a different version of the Metaverse. Like theirs is all about like the gaming experience. So that could be really cool also. I want to see if I can get some of my gamer friends to show a thing or two. So we're waiting for the Facebook, of course, for the Meta, sorry, not Facebook, for Meta to release their Metaverse. But meanwhile, next on one of our next calls, videos, we're going to show how to create a MetaMask wallet, how to connect it to the metaverse, maybe even how to buy a plot of land. So I'm going to try to see if there are any takers or investors or buyers of land in the metaverse, and then maybe do that in real time, because I think that could be really cool, right? Okay, guys. So let's see. If anybody has any questions, let me know. You can always email me, tweet me, and everything else, right? So and then we'll do another one on something very, very interesting that you guys want to hear about. All right. So thanks, and thanks for coming. Thanks for listening, and of course, comment and let us know what you're doing and what we could do together. Have a great day, everyone.